What's going down? What's going up? You know what it is. It's the kid, Heartbreak MOSA, and you're now tuned in with the Urban Product.
Yo, you already know what it is. You were listening to the Urban Product. It's your boy DME.
It's your boy Cozy Rich.
And we got a very special guest in the studio. We got MOSA in the building. You feel me? Everybody give a round of applause for MOSA. Welcome to the studio. You feel me? Welcome.
Pleasure
How are you doing today?
Pleasure. Really good, man. Really good. God bless. How you doing? How you guys doing?
You doing good, Rich?
That's
Rich,
good.
how you doing?
Living my best life per usual. You know how it go.
Facts.
How about
Welcome
you,
back.
Dev?
I'm doing great. Feeling good. Living better. Season 8, Episode 2. We are back in MCM Studios. We got my dogs. Marino is back. Welcome back, Marino. I have to give my dog a couple gunshots. Welcome back to the studio. We got Kat in the studio as always. And we're here. Very excited. I feel like I've been keeping tabs on your music and where you've been going for a while. So it's definitely dope to finally have you here with us so we can talk, man.
Yeah, we've been trying to get you on this show for a while now.
But it's crazy. Right before we pressed record, my dog was like, yo, I've been waiting for y'all to hit me up. And I was like, you know what?
Irony.
You got to square up with your manager then, because I've been hitting your ass up.
I didn't know. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? My head be everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad we're here right now. It's the perfect time to do it.
Facts.
Exactly. Everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Facts. I want to introduce you to our audience because some people may not be familiar with you. I want to say how I got familiar with you. So I was just scrolling through IG randomly. This was a few years ago, maybe either last year or 2 years ago. And my dog King posted something on his story. And it was at the time, I think it was the album cover to Heartbreak University. And he was sharing your music. And I went to your page and I checked it out and I was like, oh, we got a couple mutuals, but I've never heard of this kid before. It's weird. We know some of the same people, but I've never heard of this kid.
Business people or like personal people?
Personal people. Yeah.
Okay.
Like shit people I actually know. And I'm like, oh shit, all right, so my people know him and he got music out, but I don't know about him. And I feel like I'm in tune with everybody in the state. But this was my opportunity to learn some more. So I went ahead, tapped in, and then I saw everything you were doing down south. Then I saw my man casually chilling with the boy, and I was like, how do I not know about this kid? Like, I feel like something is missing right here. So I went ahead and I tapped in, listened to Heartbreak University, and honestly, I think after a few listens, I was invested.
Yeah.
I was invested in trying to learn what I can about this kid. And during my time following, I was just like, oh, we doing mad shit down there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And, you know, we're going to get to that part later in the conversation because you're definitely one of the kids who may have felt like they had to leave Mass to go do what they had to do. Mm-hmm. So I'm definitely going to get your perspective on that. But I just want to introduce you to the platform. Finally, the Urban Product. I've been playing your music on here, and now people can finally attach a face to the name. So MOSA, welcome.
It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, before we get in, I just want to give people a little background info if they really have no clue about you. So very basic information. Just give them your age and where you're from.
I'm 24 years old. I was born in New York, the Bronx, and then I was raised in Lawrence and Haverhill, Massachusetts. Haverhill my whole life, basically.
Okay.
And how's the music scene looking out in Lawrence and Haverhill?
It's really
Shout
good.
out to Knowledge.
It's really good.
Facts.
Yeah, shout out to Knowledge.
2K5.
You know it's great. It's been great for years. You know, it was enough for me to, you know, get inspired and do stuff with it. You know, so I definitely think it was great.
How did you get your start in the music game?
My brother always made music. Like since we were kids, he's like 5-6 years older. So I only have one sibling, it's my older brother, and I just looked up to him a lot growing up, and that's what he did with his friends. So I was just like, you know, I'm gonna try it out too. You know, it was just like a Me Too thing. I just wanted to be like Big Bro, and I was just, you know what I'm saying, I was good at it, and he just kept me going with it. So here we are today.
Good at what? Was it rapping or singing?
Rapping.
Rapping first.
Yeah, I was rapping. Rapping my ass off, dog. Like old school beats, shook ones, everything. Like freestyling and recess. Like it's just rap.
So who was better, you or your brother?
I say my brother all the time. You know what I'm saying? I always give the props where it's due. He put me on to a lot of things. He's a lot more knowledgeable than I am, but that comes with age. You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Would you say that would you classify yourself as a rapper still, or how would you classify with the music that you're making right now?
I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? I like saying I'm an artist. I want to make my way. I want to make my way to be a musician at some point. You know what I'm saying? I did start off with the piano, coming in as like a 6-year-old into learning about music. But what made me start being an artist was rap. But I love R&B now, you know what I'm saying? Like I've always been an R&B head, but like I just couldn't sing. So until like I got older, I tried to learn it, and I just say all around I'm an artist right now. I'm not categorized as a rapper or a R&B artist, like just specifically yet, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel that.
Tagging my feet, playing it.
All right, I like that. And with Heartbreak University, with that being, would you classify that as your first project? Because I know you got projects on SoundCloud and all that.
I classify that as my first project. Mike Dean touched it. You know, it has to be my first.
Okay, respect. Mike Dean touched that. Facts. How did that connection even happen?
We were just listening to the songs on the album. We were trying to pick what songs we were gonna put on it.
Who's we?
Me, Jaz Prince, Action, Melvin, Ryan. There was like a bunch of us in the studio in Houston, and we were just trying to listen to all these songs. You know, I was probably like 200, 300 songs in to decide from. Then it dumbed down to like 50 songs, and it dumbed down to like 20 songs, and we were just listening to those 20. And then there was this one song, Stranger Things, the last song on the project. We decided to have Mike Dean just mix it. Like Jaz just brought it up. He was like, yo, what about like let's get Mike Dean to mix this one? And I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? At first I'm thinking, yo, it's crazy, reaching for the stars. But he just made that call, you know what I'm saying? Mike Dean was just all for it. And then he was like, you know what, let's just do the whole project together. And I was like, fuck it. Like, you know, like, thank God, you know.
I've always found it interesting, like, the way artists create an album, you know what I mean? Like, you just said you had 200 songs broken down to 50, then you reached out to Mike Dean. Like, what is that process like? How are you able to actually figure out which songs are going to fit this album, what I'm trying to send out, what kind of message I'm trying to send? Like, how are you able to do that?
It's stressful, you know what I'm saying? The whole process. For me, it was stressful. I'm sure it's fun at the same time, too. But really just, I care about all my music, everything that I make. Even if it's like a song that I'm not feeling as much as I am, like with another song, I still care about it, you know? It's but having to dumb down all these songs. And that was just within the year and a half that we were together making this project. At the time, I got a lot more songs than that. But dumbing down those songs was tough for me, because there was a lot of songs I had to let go that didn't make the project that I really wish did, but the label wanted certain songs on there, and it was just like, damn, like I didn't get to 100% put me into that, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot more a label album, you know.
You would say Heartbreak University is that?
Yeah, Heartbreak University was definitely that. Even though I did have a lot of personal songs on there, but you know what I'm saying, I did have more songs that I was like, man, this one would just hit. Like, but you know, you get into the industry, you start hearing opinions and all this stuff.
I feel you, and I feel like I've had conversations with artists before, and you may be one of the first who has had to keep their music in the tuck when they were ready to let it drop. Yeah. Like, I remember all the artists, I've had many artists come on here before, and they tell me about all the joints that they got in the vault, but most of the time when they're ready to fire, they just let it off. Yeah. But with you being in your situation, being tied to, you know, an actual industry, now there's actually a process of when you're releasing your music, and there's a schedule that goes to all of that.
Yeah, bro, it's tough. It's not me. It's not me, you know. And the label sees it. They definitely hear from me. They definitely like hear it. They know what's up. Like I'm definitely somebody who gets upset easily when it comes to my music, because that's what really just it brings me peace, you know what I'm saying? Even throughout high school as a kid, like if I was having a bad week or something, I'll just put a song out on a Monday and call that bitch MOSA Monday, and then all my classmates were showing love, and it just brought my energy back. But like not being able to do that right now kind of just, it's frustrating, you know what I'm saying? Like having to listen to a label and they're like, nah, not yet, and it's just like, what you mean not yet? You know, This is my generation. Like I know exactly when it is yet to drop, you know? Yeah. But we learn these things as we keep going together and we keep growing, you know? It's patience.
And I've had conversations like that. It reminds me of like the battle that SZA's going through right now with her label. You know, she's been trying to drop her album for a while, and it's TDE saying that, yo, now's not the right time, and as if they know what the right time is, and not the artist that knows the right time to drop their music. So I definitely understand everything that you're saying right now, and I just want to add, a cherry to the top of that. No niggas waiting for the Clementine remix.
Nah, bro.
I heard that snippet. I heard what Kaash did on 6'4", and I'm waiting. So if the label is holding that back, I understand, and I just know, I hope that when they're ready to drop, they put all the marketing behind that to do whatever it needs to do to make it worth that wait. You feel me?
Man.
But I'm waiting.
That's
I'm gonna put it out there.
That's definitely one of them. That's definitely one of them. There's plenty of them that I'm just like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wish. But that Kaash feature, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kaash Page. That's one of my best friends. Like, she's amazing. I love her. Like, anything she needs, I got her all the time, and she's the same with me. She just, you know what I'm saying? She sent me like 2 songs that night, and then like the Clementine remix was one of them, and I was just ecstatic about it. It was just like, damn, like I finally got that feature. And it was just off of like it wasn't no industry work. For me, it was just like I was just being myself with this girl, and then she just fucked with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was no music shit. We hung out so many times, known each other for a year, and then it was just like, all right, let's work on music. But when we first met, you know what I'm saying, labels was just like, oh, y'all gotta get in the studio, and like her and I, you know what I'm saying, we just sat down, smoked a blunt, talked about it. Like, we had a day, we went jet skiing, like had this Airbnb, threw a party, like all this stuff, and we talked about it. We were just like, yo, let's just be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just hang out. And then
Kaash seems like a super cool person.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like, she really got my mindset on that, where it was just like, genuinely, like, let's just make sure we make music the right way. Like, not just machine work and robotic. Like, nigga, we're not robots, we're human beings at the end of the day. So not being able to drop music, not being able to, you know what I'm saying, especially songs like that, it's tough. It's hard for me. But
So you can't drop. I'm not too familiar with how the label structure works and everything, but so you can't drop like an EP if you wanted to, like, give your fans like a little taste of what they've been missing.
Oh, I do it. You know what I'm saying? I go on SoundCloud and I just drop. I don't even announce nothing. Like, I just,
there we go.
I just drop, like, for the people who really want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just put it out there and I don't say nothing. And if it's an EP that I want to drop, then I'll make an announcement. I get the phone calls like, yo, what are you doing? And I'm like, me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta just release this music at the end of the day, because this shit is like, I get anxiety, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get depressed if I don't drop music. This is what I do. That's like somebody telling you guys to hold off on your podcast. You can't do that shit. You're gonna be pissed off.
So I had to let that shit off. That's a fact, bro.
I feel him.
Fact.
So how do you deal with the frustration? Because I can tell you're frustrated just hearing you talk about it. Like, how do you deal with that?
I come back home. I come back home and I deal with it at home as well. But, like, it's different when you're dealing with it with your mom and your dad and your friends that you grew up with, and, the people that really, like, that love you. You know what I'm saying? There's people that love me, like, all over the world, and I acknowledge it. But sometimes I like coming back to my basics, you know what I'm saying, and like take it easy, you know what I'm saying. I get away from MOSA, I go back to being Jason, and I just, I come home, I fucking chill with my friends, would go for a drive at night, smoke, talk about game plans, manifestations, and just exactly how it happened. Then I go back to my room, my basement, and record, and that just, you know what I'm saying, that just makes me feel a lot better.
I feel that.
You mentioned your family and coming back home. I wanted to talk about what made you take that move from out here, going down to Texas, staying out there for a little bit. I want to know about how the connection between you and Jaz Prince became a thing, up to the point where you joined YEMG. I want to know about all that.
All right, so basically what made me want to just make the move was I was just tired of where I was at in life. I was just tired of a lot of things. I was just tired of the people that was around doing the same shit over and over again. I was working at Best Buy at the time. I ended up being like the #1 selling something for like the month, and I was just like, yo, I really had to sit back and reflect, like, okay, I'm doing good at this 9-to-5 shit, but like that's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not what I want to do at all. So I was investing a lot of money of mine into the music, and it was a lot of frustrating times and stuff, but that's basically what made me want to just like take that leap. And as soon as Jaz Prince's cousin Action Blackman hit me up, Adrian Blackman, he hit me up on Instagram. He told me what's going down. He was watching me since like 2017, 2018, and I was like, yo, it was the top of 2019, and I was like, I think it's time I have a manager, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's time that I was doing shows. I was doing my thing out here, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody was hearing about it, but we was hearing about it, you know what I'm saying? My guys over there was hearing about it. I was hearing about it. I was doing shows in Rhode Island. I was doing shows in Lawrence. I was doing shows, like, as anywhere I could. Arlington, like.
Making a name for yourself.
Yeah, I was going out everywhere. I did a show in New York. And then he reached out to me, and I was just like, you know what, it's that time. So I went out there for like 5 days. I just did it. I had a girlfriend at the time. She was just like not feeling me at the time. Like life was just feeling like I don't know. I felt like everybody was kind of 1 foot in or both feet out with me at that time. And I was just like, damn, like I got to do something with this shit. So I go over there 5 days, come back. And then I hear all the like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of fake love, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like weird shit going on. Like people are like, oh, okay, like now he's doing something. And I was like, damn. But I always say this about fake love. When people show you fake love, that means they just know better than to kill your vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like they just know better than to be like that to your face, because they just know the type of energy you have. So I'm taking all this energy in. I'm like, okay, whatever it is. Then I gotta go to LA. I go to LA for 2 months. Top of LA. Like my fucking girl at the time like does some bullshit, kinda, you know what I'm saying, kind of threw me off while I'm in the studio with Jaz Prince. You know what I'm saying? His cousin plugs me in. I'm in the studio with Jaz Prince and the girl that helped write Old Town Road. So I'm over here like, yo, this is an important night for me. And she's over here on some fuck shit. So I break up with her. Next day, I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, that's my... When it comes to me, if you throwing me off, if you throwing my energy off or anything, like... There's certain people you got to deal with in life, but you don't got to deal with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with everybody. So cut that off after like 3-4 years. I was like, whatever. Easy. Overnight, cold turkey. Then 2 days later, I just quit my job at Best Buy. My manager just left me on red on some hating shit. I was like, whatever, bro. Like, I just like expressed to him genuinely, yo, I'm about to go chase my dream. You know, and a lot of people are happy for me. A lot of people are talking shit. But basically, like, it just built up to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just happened right at the top of the year. As soon as his cousin hit me up, it was on my mind where I was like, okay, it's that time. Like, I just felt it. It was just that time to just go. Start cutting people off, start making those decisions, start making new connections and all that. You know, I felt like I did what I had to do back here already. Mm-hmm. I just had to go do it somewhere else and then come back here and do it on another level. So
Do you think if Jaz never reached out to you, or you never went to Houston or LA to be honest, do you think you'd be where you at if you stayed in Boston and did everything?
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. I feel like I could do it out here. I did it out here. I was doing it out here, and then it was just like, yo, come over here, and I was just like, shit, bet. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it out. But if they didn't hit me up on that way, you know what I'm saying? We still would have been doing videos. We still would have been manifesting. We talked about all this shit. Me and my boy TD right here, and my boy John Doe. We talked about this shit 2017, 2016 on BC's, like, right? Like, be 12 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Like, we just talk about it every day. Like, yo, listening to Drake albums as a drop. Listening to, like, all this mob tie shit. Staying tuned in, plugged in. Next thing you know, it just happened. Like, I don't know what the fuck. It was just God. Like, it just happened. Manifestation is real. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just happened. But I feel like if it didn't happen, we still be on the shit that we on right now, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why they reached out to us. Like, they know what's up. They know we could bring something serious to the table. And they know my vibe. They know my body, how I move, and how I feel about this shit. And I'm a lot more passionate than, I don't know. I can only speak for myself, but I know how passionate I am. So it would have happened regardless.
And then what was that first meeting with Jaz like? And
I was nervous.
What did he see that made him think that you were a good fit for YEMG?
That nigga didn't acknowledge me for like a minute, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was over there putting up a front like, yeah, yo, like, it's lit, you know what I'm saying? But, like, he really didn't acknowledge me, bro. Like, I was just in his crib. Like, his cousin had me living in his crib for, like, 2 months in L.A. And, like, that nigga would call me everything but MOSA. Like, he was like, MOSA. muscles, mimosa.
That's a troll.
Yo, I was like, yo,
Mimosa's nice.
I was like, this dude's never gonna sign me. I was like, yo, he's just not fucking with me right now. Like, what's going on? He was like, nah, he's fucking with you, trust. Like, Adrian always tell me, actually, nah, he's fucking with you, bro. Trust me, bro. That's my cousin. I know he's fucking with you. And I'm like, nah, he's not fucking with me, bro. And man, I remember just calling him up to the studio every day. He had a studio in his back house. He has a front house and a back house. I was staying in the back. And then I just called him up every single day. I was nervous as hell, but like I'm the type of kid, like if I got the shakes, like I'll stand in the middle room until I get them shakes off, you know. At first I used to be like hiding and like, you know, a little too quiet, but like now I'm just like, man, I'll stand in the room. So I call Jaz up, nervous as fuck. It'll just be me and him in the studio. Sometimes he'll bring his wife or whatever. Like sometimes people will come in, but it would just be me and him, and I'll just play him songs, and he'll just turn them down over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, yeah, that's cool. Sometimes he won't even say nothing. He just get his phone out, get up, walk out, and I was just like, immediately after that, like I'll just start a new one. You know what I'm saying? Every single day, and I really feel like he just saw that shit and he was like, yo, this kid does not stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just keeps going. There was new people coming into the studio all the time. People were like great artists, great producers. I'm over here listening to like crazy ass songs and stuff. I'm in LA like, damn, bro, like people are shitting on me right now. You know, listening to everything, like super, like there's some crazy ass artists out there that haven't blown up yet that I've heard of in LA. I was like, wow. That Jaz knows about, that everybody knows about. And there was a lot of people trying to fuck with him at the time, but I feel like he just saw that drive in me. You know, he just saw that dog in me that, like, not too many people have. A lot of people make great music. A lot of people are great, you know what I'm saying, people, artists and stuff. But, like, bro, I got that passion. I got that drive, you know what I'm saying? Like, I it's me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it got to be in you, not on you. That's what they always say. And they saw that it was in me, you know, so...
Did it ever get to you when, for example, when you were talking about you'd be making music, Jaz would be in the studio, and he would just walk out in the middle of a session? Like, would any of that get to you and like push you to like try to make harder shit?
Nah. I mean, like it didn't get to me that way. It pushed me to make harder shit, but it didn't get to me like I didn't take offense to it. I was just like, man, I just gotta make harder shit because I never had yes men around me. You know, like my friends never been that way with me. My brothers never been that way with me. I never had yes men around me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always I don't know, I feel like I was always enlightened. I was always in a good-ass mood. I was always a cheesing kid. I like to goof around, you know what I'm saying? But, like, nowadays, I'm more serious on my shit. But, like, my whole life, people have always perceived me in a way where when it comes to my music, they had to be honest with it. And it's, like, that was the best thing for me. Because, like, it just made the music better, and I didn't have bad sportsmanship. I didn't have a bad attitude with it, you know what I'm saying? Anytime he did that type of stuff, I was like, shit. Load up a new beat, let's go, you know what I'm saying? Or I'd still work on that same song, and I'd be like, yo, you know what, I like this song, I love this song, I'm gonna drop this song, you know what I'm saying? And I still drop songs like Loco, songs like Styrofoam, you know what I'm saying? Like all those songs. They tried telling me Clementine was in it, you know? So I was just like, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've just known, you know what I'm saying? Like, people got good ears for music. Jaz got the greatest ear for music, you know, but, like, I just knew, too, like, for my music, I have the best ear for my music. I know what's up, you know? Like, I knew that was gonna hit, and it hit, you know?
You seem, all right, so it's very obvious you got a high work ethic, because you wouldn't be where you are without that.
Yeah.
But I also feel like you're very competitive as well when it comes to being in the stew and in general.
Yeah, it's game day every time.
I like that. So I'm just curious, like, where do you see yourself currently in the game itself, in the music industry? Like, where do you see yourself right now, and where do you see yourself going?
Man, I see myself like the most anticipated shit since fucking sliced bread, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really see myself very anticipated, confidently, you know, like no cockiness. I don't talk like this. But like I said, I told y'all before the interview, like I was like, yo, bro, I'm coming with some energy. Like, this is my energy right now. This is the side of me that I really want to show the viewers, that I want to show the people that haven't really got to know this side of me. A lot of people know that humble, quiet side of me, and you know what I'm saying, truthfulness, and I'm always gonna keep it truthful. But like, this is also a little side in me that like I gotta get out as well. And I see myself like very I don't know. I gotta be competitive, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Kobe was competitive. Like,
rest in peace.
Like, Tiger Woods wasn't. But he was competitive. Like, this is a sport. I be sweating when I'm performing. I be sweating when I'm recording. This is a sport. You know, like, I have great sportsmanship. Shout out to the great players. Shout out to the great artists out there and stuff. But not like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm Kobe with my teammates as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I see a teammate jogging, I've been in these situations before. I use this scenario all the time where, like, I'll have a team member get upset with me because how I'm coming at them. And it's just like, if you're jogging during practice, I'm going to run by you and elbow you until you run. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to run by and nudge you. You think Jordan was going to let you jog in practice? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to win a championship. And I'm trying to get Grammys, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to award-winning, record-breaking. Like, I want to do all that, like, that type of stuff. That's what I grew up on. That's what I grew up viewing. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I want to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's just me, you know what I'm saying? I want to do that stuff. People can make music just to make music, but I want to do it, like, competitively and loving, you know what I'm saying? Genuinely, like, I care about the music, but I care about it to a point where it's like, I love the game, bro. Like, I really love the game to a point where I want to do the most with it. You know, if Kobe didn't love basketball that much, he wouldn't have been who he was. Mm-hmm. If Jordan, LeBron, Tom Brady, Woods, Phelps, you know, that's who I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? I look at the top guys all the time, and that's where I see myself.
I love that, yo. I want to say, upon meeting you for the first time,
energy.
I fuck with your energy. I do fuck with your energy.
Thank you,
Facts.
Thank you. A lot of people don't like this side of me, bro.
Nah, sometimes you need that as an artist, yo. Yeah. You need that because
I'll say
opportunity. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll say this. A lot of people don't like that side probably because they don't know how to react or deal with it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are gonna tell you how they feel.
Yeah.
And be honest about it. Be straightforward about it.
Yeah.
A lot of me and Devin have had these kinds of conversations before about people not liking us being, you know, authentically us, you know, being real. So we definitely understand. You got to be real.
Exactly.
People that don't fuck with it, fuck them.
And you guys have your own thing going on. And I feel like anybody who feels me has their own thing going on. If you don't have your own thing going on and you're trying to be like somebody else, or you're just trying to copy something, or whatever it is you're trying to mimic, or whatever it is, you don't feel me. You know, I got my own thing going on. You could be influenced, you could be inspired by people, but I got my own shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And like, I know y'all feel me on that. Like, you guys got your own thing going on. Right. So that's really what it is. I make confident music. As much as it's heartbreak or whatever it is, like, I make music for confident people. As much as I don't have confident days all the time, but I listen to my music and I'm like, man, I gotta listen to this shit confidently, because if not, I'm gonna feel offended. That's it.
That's a fact. I just want to play a little bit of music, give the people a little bit.
Taste.
If they don't know what it sounds like, it's on all streaming platforms. Go ahead, look MOSA up, man.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. You fucking with a nigga that's less wavy than me.
Wow, you're bringing that energy.
Why you hating? I gotta pause it right there. You say you fucking with a nigga way less wavy than me, but why you hating on the man?
I'm not hating on him. I'm just like being honest.
That's not your headache anymore, dog.
It's not. I'm over it. You know, I'm over it. If she's watching this right now, if he's watching this right now, he's just less wavy than me. That's it. That's all I'm saying. And I'm over it. It's just like, I talk about what I lived through, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, if he was wavier than me, I would have been like, it's crazy to me, you fucking with a nigga that's wavier than me. But he's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an honest man.
A lot less, yeah. It's a Rolex, maybe not a Tom X. 2020, I'm next. Next time that she see me, it's gonna probably be on IMAX. Every time you see me, you gon' see me at a climax. Got a new biddy and she freaky with her finance. Heartbreak University, she studying her finance. I want you to remember me, so come here with your finance. With your finance, girl, rewind that. You got a lot of ass, spent a lot of cash, but it's not the last. I got plenty stash, I got a lot of racks, yeah. And I ain't tryna find it, girl, I'm tryna be the moon. Yeah, you fucking with somebody who's still tryna be that dude. You tryna.
This nigga's still hating, bro.
I be hating a little bit.
Like, yo, bro, I be listening to this shit, and I'm like, yo, niggas don't want people to move on. He's just like, dog, your nigga's not as wavy as me.
It's my toxic.
You can try to move on with something better, but just know it's never gonna happen.
I ain't gonna lie,
baby
I fuck
girl.
with this music though. I fuck with this music though simply because, like, you can. It's relatable.
Yeah.
It's relatable music.
You be saying the same shit to Shorty.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, which is why I ain't saying I be saying the same shit, but you can relate to situations where
I'ma say that shit that you thinking.
You know what I mean?
I'ma say that shit that you thinking and you don't want to say.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I got friends who tweet that way. I'm like, damn, I wish I could have tweeted that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Michael Montana. He be tweeting crazy. But I'm like, man, I wish I could tweet like that. But I'm going to say that shit in the song, though. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of
That's the perfect place to say it.
Exactly. It's my diary. And, like, I'm just opening the book for everybody. Take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? Judge me. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. Like, I be that way. I think that way, you know? Like, I'm just, like I said, it's confident music, bro. Like, I listen to that and I'm just like, man, I feel, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel this nigga who's saying it. Like, that's why I want people to view it. Like, I feel you.
Mm-hmm. And when I heard this for the first time, and I mentioned it to my dog already, when I heard this for the first time, of course, what happens, comparisons happen. And then that's what got me into the influences and going through Heartbreak University. It seemed like the influence in this is clear. But of course, for our whole generation, who isn't influenced by this man? You feel me? So I do want to talk about the first time you did meet Drake.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
How did that moment come about? And tell me about it. How was it like?
Yeah.
Bro, I walked in the club, you know what I'm saying? He came to Houston. He was out there dropping, I don't know what he was dropping. I forgot, but I went to the club. I saw his section. I saw where he was. You know what I'm saying? We have walked by each other like prior, like in Vegas and other places and all this stuff. But like the first time actually meeting him, having a conversation, I go into this club called Velvet Room out in Houston. I don't even know if it's open anymore. But we went over there. I saw a section to the right. I just kept going to mine. I was like, you know what? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was excited. I was hyped. I was like, yo, Drake's in Houston. You know what I'm saying? I'm finally going to like really have a conversation with him. I go to my section. I'm with Jaz. I'm with everybody. He comes down. He's like right in front of my section. He's talking to Jaz. Boom, boom, boom. I'm in my head. I'm like, yo, should I go down? You know what I'm saying? Like just kind of overthinking it. And I was just like, nah, I'm gonna just go down and say what's up. So I go down. I'm like, yo, tap him on the shoulder, put my hand out, and like, bro, just hug me. You know what I'm saying? And like, he's a big dude, you know what I'm saying? Compared to me, I'm a small kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just tall. That nigga just crunched me up. I was like, damn. And he was like, yo, I'm so proud of you and shit. I was just like, yo. I kind of froze up because, like, that's a nigga like I've, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just did not expect.
Something crazy.
Nah. I did not expect.
You got tired, so I got to be respectful.
Of course. But I was just like, damn, bro. Like, I was not expecting this nigga to like give me a hug off the love like that, and just judging how I've been seeing everybody in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are hesitant with you, and you know, like, people just don't show that type of vulnerability off the rip, and like, that's just how I am. So him doing that to me, I was just like, damn. I was like, that's love. I was like, yo, talk to him a little bit, and then next day we have dinner. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been cool. It's just been like, you know, small talk, a lot of small talk here and there. We'll talk about this and that. Really, anytime like I've gotten advice from him was like through DMs. Like, yo, he'll just message me some stuff, and I don't know, it's cool. It's just like meeting. And I don't know, bro. It's just another boost for me. Like, it was just meeting like somebody big, you know.
Mm-hmm. And he actually fucked with Mad Friendly. Yeah,
he did. He fucked with Mad. He said there was a few songs on there that some girls that he knew was listening to, and he was like, they just kept playing it around him.
If any shorty that Drake knows is playing this man's music, yo, that's a great sign right there.
Yeah, bro. It was a pleasure meeting him. You know, I do get the whole comparisons and all that stuff. You know, but that's not me at all. You know what I'm saying? But I do get it. It's just another light skinned dude like in the mob ties, and you know, 10 years later and all this stuff, I take a picture with him, and like it makes sense, you know. But Heartbreak MOSA, like he was Heartbreak Drake at one point, like it makes sense. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But it's
I mean, like, you ain't a plumber, bitch, so pipe down, and then Pipe Down drops.
You went for himself.
Nah. But that was that line. That was the line that hit.
Pipe down.
That was that line.
And then Pipe Down dropped.
I
and then once this nigga said, what's this nigga said? and then I just go back to this nigga's album, and I hear him doing the same type of melody, and I'm like, hey, comparisons can't be a bad thing because we influence each other.
We do.
Feel me?
Ideas are made to be used. You know what I'm saying? Like I really appreciate him for inspiring me and motivating me in this way to get to that room, to be in the room with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have conversations with my friends about, like, we was listening to Drake's albums dropping in like 2015 together, like just smoking in the whip. And then prior to that, you know what I'm saying, since I was a kid, I was tapped in with everything. But like as friends, when we started really manifesting our futures, we were listening to the release for whatever was dropping every single year until we was in that room when he dropped CLB. We were like, damn, we used to smoke in the whip, listening to every single drop. Now we in the fucking dinner table with this dude and like 10 other people listening to the drop.
But how did that feel though? Because I remember on release day, my Twitter feed, mad people posted that song and tagged you at the same time.
I don't know, it felt good. You know what I'm saying? It definitely felt like, I was like, man, you know, people are acknowledging that we do inspire each other. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, and I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? He did get a taste of like what I curate my music and stuff like that, and just like I do for him and every other artist as well, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it was like intentional, you know what I'm saying? But people heard the similarities and made it and made the comparisons and tagged me in it, and it was just like organic. Like people just heard it and was like, damn, you should have been on that. And I messaged him.
That's dope, yo.
You know what I mean?
I messaged that nigga too. I was like, yo, I should have been on that. I had to.
It was like, yo, you let that nigga Cole drop that shit? That's crazy.
I know. Yo, Cole was hard though. Cole was hard, but like I was just like, damn, damn, you know what I'm saying? I look at me up there, you know what I'm saying? I look at myself like it's all my peers, from the nigga in the basement to the nigga on the throne. Like everybody's my peer. Like I'm not gonna treat anybody different, you know, because it could be somebody up top who's working real hard and somebody at the bottom right now who's working real hard. Me, you know what I'm saying? I'm working real hard to get up there, and I just know what it's like. So everybody's my peers. So when Cole dropped that, I was like, damn, like that's really how I think. I think like, you know, I'm in the NCAA right now. I'm looking at LeBron like, you know what I'm saying? What's he doing? Like, you know, what's going on over there?
Comparison.
Yeah.
Like that.
And that makes sense. That's why I feel like with you, since you're an artist that actually left the state to go pursue his dreams and do what he had to do, you have a different perspective from other artists who like stayed out here and like did the grind out here. So that's why when you come back with this new perspective and everything that you do, your confidence makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you were actually able to step out of here,
Succeed.
see the world a little bit, and then come back with some experiences. I know a lot of artists, especially coming out of Massachusetts, we're still building this music scene out here. So the ones that haven't left haven't had these experiences.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're able to have those specific experience, I can see how that adds to all your confidence, because you get mad plays that a lot of people just don't have that opportunity.
Yeah. No, of course, you know, and I'm super thankful, grateful, you know. You know, I can only thank God. I could thank my friends, my family, and everybody who just surrounded me with the right energy to keep going that way. And yeah, bro, like it's a blessing. Like I can't take none of that shit for granted ever. You know, like I just, you know, I just saw the opportunity and I just went for it, bro. Sometimes you gotta dive in that black water. You don't know what's in it, but you just gotta take that chance, take that risk, just do that, you know, and you find out right after, bro, you know, and thank God, you know what I'm saying, everything's good. I came out clean, you know.
Yeah, so what Devin said, definitely, like you've been around the block, you've been traveling, you got experiences, and then you came back. And I'm just curious, like, in your opinion, since you have been in these different markets and heard all these different sounds, where do you think Boston ranks, or how does Boston compare to all the other sounds you've heard, like Houston, California? Do you think there's a market out here? Do you think the talent's out here?
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Like I go over there and I boast about it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like I go over there and they talk to me like, man, what's in Boston? And I'm just like, let me tell you what's in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like I just I love all the artists out here, bro. Like, there was one point in my life, I'm not gonna lie, where I just felt very neglected. But I was a kid. I was like 17. Like, people that really didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was over here like feeling like more than I was. Like, I would just, every day I'd wake up, I'd think I was gonna blow up that day. But I don't know, out here in Boston, bro, it's really like these days, as I leave and I come back and I see all this stuff and I finally get to, like, you know, do what I'm doing now, and I get to see like the type of work that has to be put in, and I see what it takes. Like, it's a lot of talent out here, you know. It's just, you know, just gotta work harder, just gotta keep going, be confident, and man, like, a lot of people got it out here, bro. You know, it's great. I think it's in the right direction right now. I wouldn't rank it, and you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of places going crazy right now, but like Boston is coming up. You know, I really have a lot of confidence in everything, to the podcast, to the club hosts, to the artists, to the producers, to the models, you know, like everything, bro. Everything's coming up. Like, we just got to keep working together and keep using our resources together and keep going out somewhere else, and then, you know, take those ideas and bring it back here. Like, yo, they got this shit going on over there. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I did, you know. Like, shout out to Houston. They really put me onto a lot of game, you know. Like, everybody, the people I was around, my peers out there, like, they put me onto a lot of game that I was able to come back out here and put it onto my fellow, you know what I'm saying, anybody who's around me. So Boston's coming up. Like, I really see that shit. It's dope. It's super dope. That's why I say I would have done it out here regardless, you know, if I stayed out here, because it's really on that time.
And what I like the most about you being able to go out there and do all your shit is the fact that now, you know, you already said you already listened to some up and coming cats that mad people don't know about. So not even to say that you would ever bite off them, but just the fact that you know what the future sound is already looking like you know what the future is already looking like. You can now adapt that to your own music. Yes. You feel me? With the connections you already have out here who are already looking for that bubbling start. And then really go crazy in the next couple of years if you choose to do that.
I'm not going to
lie,
bro.
I think that's really possible.
No, it's possible. It's possible, bro. But, like, I feel like I'm that new guy that people are, like, really trying to tap into and see what he's curating. Like, I've seen a lot of artists really, like, not jock my shit. I don't say jock my shit. I don't care about that stuff. But I feel like I've seen a lot of artists really listen to what I'm saying and get on that type of time with the flows, the melodies, the words, the who they trying to act like everything, bro. Like, I've seen it all. I've seen it, and it's like, I'm grateful for it. And I feel like I'm one of those artists as well. Like, there is a lot of talented artists, but I said, bro, like, I feel like I'm really that one right now, bro. Like, thank God, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel #1 draft pick about to come up, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about to be a really good pick for whoever picks it up.
Word. I like that.
So what's next for you?
That.
What's next? What's next for you?
I'm trying to drop this project, but this label, you know what I'm saying? Oh, let me drop this project, bro. Like, it's always something. Like, it's always something, bro. Like, I come up with a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have ideas for days, forever, you know what I'm saying? Till I go to the grave. I'm a thinker, you know what I'm saying? I'm a curator. I create. Like, I'm just trying to drop this project right now to put some good music out, you know what I'm saying, for the fans, you know, for the organic fans. You know, I don't have a large fan base right now, but I gotta feed the people that are here right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't just, this is music being flooded out every day. There's new artists, there's great artists out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to drop, like, that's my next move right now. But I have a tour coming up too, you know what I'm saying, with somebody. That's going to be super dope. I'm sure you guys can guess it, obviously.
I want to go into the music, just to say the music that I like off of the tape, because there are a couple, and I feel like they might not even be the favorites, but they're my shit off this tape, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, intro is up there, that's true.
Yes.
Best One got to be #2 for me. Yeah, Best One is definitely #2. They were like, what did my dog say towards the second half of that song? I can just play it. What am I talking about? Niggas saying the shit was wild.
Wanna keep it real with you.
Shut my laptop up for me, please.
Sending paragraphs to my phone talking about how
my man was talking this shit right here.
Text back like I don't care, but deep down I don't mean it. I'm posting subliminals and hopes you retweet it. Sweet ball players, you know that I seen it. If the ball's in your court, why you always on defense? 3 a.m. and you hit me and we both know the reason. Before we call it quits, let's call it even. Cause you know I'm the best one still. Who you know gon' love you like I will. Two-seater, I need my rider still. Who gon' be there when nobody is?
I remember when me and my shorty broke up.
I was about to say
crazy.
Don't we all remember?
I remember Saturday. I was in the car riding with Shorty in the wind. She was like, "Yo, who is this? What is this? I've never heard of this dude." I was like, "All right, yo, tap in."
Damn, nah, that's one of my joints right there. That is one of my joints right there. I fuck when you're on that type of bag. Like, I know you're versatile with your music.
Yeah.
But when you get into that pocket, that's when I really fuck with shit that way.
Special. That's my favorite pocket. You
That's
know
my joint right there.
That's a
you
different
feel
type
me?
of pocket.
My
There's
man's
a lot of
talking
people
this
can
shit
do
with
that,
the smooth beat in the background, bro. But those last couple of lines, like I said, like that portion I just played, all that is just quotables to me. You feel me? I ain't even trying to go crazy, but like that part right there, I feel that shit, bro.
For real. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like I remember my first breakup, like, don't we all, you know what I'm saying? Like that's really who I did it for, you know, and man, this project, like it holds a lot. It holds a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I've gotten emotional to a lot of songs on these like on this project specifically, but as much as the label wanted, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, I care about each song. Doesn't matter if it was a song I was fucking with or not. But this project holds a special place in my heart because of moments like this, like how you just played that last part and you're telling me like how you felt it, and it was like a certain part of it, and I don't know, bro, like that shit just, it means a lot to me. I appreciate that because like I said, I've had emotional moments with these songs, and I'm glad to see that people feel it as well, you know, like that's real, you know, like that's what it's about.
Facts. It's not just there. It doesn't stop just there, trust me. So we got Best One up there. And then I fell into Clementine a little bit later.
Yeah.
Second part of the hook is the one that got me.
Yeah.
I thought the first part, I was like, okay, but the second part, that's what I'm still trying to minutes on and on. I was like, all right, see, I fuck with MOSA's melodies. That's what got me into his music. He got smart, witty bars.
Yeah.
And he got the melodies. You feel me? He got the melodies. And who else also got smart, witty bars and melodies, and who you should collaborate with more often? Shout out to my dog Tyler Loyal, bro. That crazy track,
Shout
bro.
out to Tyler Loyal, man.
That crazy
I love
joint,
that kid,
bro. Y'all dropped that shit, and I was like,
y'all flowed
dog,
seamlessly together in that shit, to be honest.
why
man.
don't I have
Like,
a video for that shit
It
yet?
sounded like y'all been
It's
working
my fault.
together.
Nah, we have been. We've been working together. You know what I'm saying? We've been planning on working together for like a long time, but like that was the first song.
A tape, no bullshit.
I know.
I'm putting that out there for the world to hear.
We just might. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we definitely both like we're just on our me and Tyler's type of time right now. It's just like we're both focused on just getting in that room. You know what I'm saying? So we can do that the right way. You know. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Tyler Loyal. You know what I'm saying? That's a really good friend of mine. I fuck with him a lot. I got his back, and I support him out here. He's definitely somebody out here who turns me up, I listen to his music and I'm like, man, I'm gonna go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Tyler Loyal.
Facts. Nah, I'm gonna go back.
Not a lot of artists make me do that.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play that verse.
No time soon, thought you should know that I'm still rolling swishes, fucking bitches, yeah, free as ever.
I don't hear
no
MOSA on
commitment.
many features, so this one I was like, okay, I see what my dog doing.
Wherever, yeah. Still gave me the green light, even when my account on red. I used to feed you breakfast in bed, sausage and egg. Love the way you let my syrup get all on your legs. These days, bitches never bother to leave me on red. Those days, you used to cry over me instead. Thursdays, you be out wildin' and drunk with your friends. Most times, I feel like I don't need none of this shit. Called you up and you still picked up like you was my bitch. You in my city, but this time we not tapping in. These days, girls want me cause what's happening? I'm scared to let you in and you
This is the
turn your
best part
back
right here.
again. That's so crazy. She like Beyonce cause Beyonce still Beyonce without Jay-Z. Attitude on can't replace me. Then it's probably make your mama hate me. You said I made your whole life doing 180.
No bullshit. After I heard that verse, I was like, all right, MOSA here to stay. Because I heard the mixtape and I didn't hear anything after the mixtape. Some joints are on SoundCloud, but I really didn't hear anything until this feature.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, my boy's here to stay. If you can do that on the feature, all right, I got hope in the
Tyler
kid.
sent me that, and I was like, oh, it's one of those ones, you know, like I gotta go crazy on it. Like I had to say that line. Like I was just whole time I was rapping in the song, and I was like, I gotta say a line in this bitch, bro. Like this nigga really like killed it right now, and I just hit him with the she like Beyonce, but Beyonce still, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like
I feel that.
I had to, like that was definitely that's definitely one of my favorite bars that I've ever came up with, cause I've ran into a lot of women like that, but you know what I'm saying? There's a certain few special women who could still be themselves without you, you know. So shout out to those women.
Facts. That's a bar in itself. Facts. And off of the SoundCloud joints, Is It You, Is It I? That's up there. Hype shit's up there.
You a real one,
dog.
That's real, bro.
I only have people
be
on this show
sleeping.
that I fuck with, bro.
That's
Nah,
but you
just
do.
when it comes to the music, this dude
Yo.
is probably like one of the most experienced and like in-depth people.
I don't waste my time.
You
out
just
here.
brought up a sleeper, like
Is It You, Is It I? That go crazy. That do go crazy.
you just
That
brought
do
up
go
a sleeper,
crazy.
bro. Like that was one of them ones that I needed on that project.
AR Dev.
I made it
On,
around that time
Heartbreak
on Heartbreak
University?
University. I was like, yeah, I need this one on there. Like it's definitely something like that, and it was like, nah.
I guess I gotta play it.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta play it. Nah, because that joint is smooth. It's on SoundCloud if anybody's looking for it.
So the conversation got dry. You should do the same with your eyes. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that
You
was
say, yo, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That was a point in time where like me and this girl just stopped. Like our conversations was dry, but she was just like upset about that, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be upset about this. Like just let it be. You know, play that one. No bullshit.
This is smooth. Look him up on SoundCloud, bro.
SoundCloud
You got some
is
joints out there.
Sleepers.
Yeah. It gets hard in these times. Let you slide many times. Ride or die by my side. Is it you? Is it I? The conversation got dry. You should do the same for your eyes. I know you think about me and your thighs. You remember that time I made you tap out twice? I should put this shit aside. Next time we fuck, I'ma do this shit with pride. I need a Bonnie,
Which
not
is
a bitch
crazy.
who gon' collide. If money talk, baby, that shit talk to me nice. Before I flew to Houston, you ain't talk to me nice. In a room full of niggas talking about girls' night. I ain't heartbreak 'cause of you, girl. I do it 'cause girls like you. Fucked up so many times, but I thought I still wife. Yeah,
It's crazy.
got me in the street.
You about to have me crying.
Nah,
Nigga
facts.
about to have me tearing up right now, bro. It's crazy.
Oh damn.
Nah,
But that joint is that joint was smooth. Like I said when I listened to that and I was making comparisons, honestly that and Heartbreak University reminded me of So Far Gone if I was to compare it to The Boy, you feel me?
Yeah.
That era specifically, that nostalgic feel, I remember where I was when in 09 when that shit came out,
That's
you feel
real.
me? So when I listen to now music like that, and it's dope being older and seeing, you know, the influences passed down to the younger generation. It's dope witnessing shit like that.
Yeah.
But I hear that and I can see it. So
Mike Dean said
I
that
fuck with
same
that.
thing. Mike Dean said that same thing the next day, like after he said he was gonna do the whole album. We got on FaceTime, listened to the whole album. He was just like, man, this reminds me of a young, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I fucked with it. And then I was just like, I really fuck with it. I'm not gonna lie, just cause like if it's gonna be anybody, it's gonna be the greatest, you know. So I don't want to get compared to anything, and I don't like the comparisons. But like I just
well, let me say it like this. When I'm comparing, I'm not saying you sound like a copy of this person or like saying like, yo, you sound like this music. No, I'm not saying like that.
Yeah.
Everybody is inspired and influenced by somebody.
Yes,
You feel me?
yes,
If I was to make music today, niggas would say I sound like either Kendrick or Kanye because those are my influences. My production will sound like Kanye, but I will give you bars like Kendrick would. You feel me? That's just who I listen to, and that influences my style and, you know, makes me who I am. But it's not any way to say like, yo, you're biting off the person or you sound like the person. It's just none of this.
Musically, I accept it. I appreciate it. But like when it comes to like me as a person, like me as myself, and like anybody like, yo, you remind me of Drake or some shit like that, I'm just like, nah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been me. I've always been myself since a kid. Like, I've always been the outcast. I've always been the person, like, that people didn't want to fuck with. I've always been the person that people wanted on their team. I've always been the person, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went through way too much for, like, people to just categorize me and not let me do that for myself.
Okay.
So, like, but I do fuck with the music. Like I said, like, if it's going to be, like, music comparisons or anything, it has to be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? And the boy's up there, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of, you know, the greatest. So I really do appreciate those things and stuff. But when it comes to just me and myself and how I move and the mob shit and all this, like, I'm doing it differently. Like, I don't think if I were in his shoes, I wouldn't be able to do what he did. If he were in my shoes, he wouldn't be able to do what I'm gonna do or what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? That's really how it is. But music-wise, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's super lit. I appreciate that.
Right. So who is MOSA as the individual outside of the music?
Outside of music, I'm just a chill guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just be vibing. Like, I don't do too much. I'm crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all a little crazy. I have my days where I could be a party animal, but like, I'm very I like laying back. I like playing video games. I like chilling with the fam. I like I'm a loving person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of person that's gonna, like, break that shit up. Like, yo, chill, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really, I don't know. I really got out there, like, I really started, like, talking as much as I do now just because of this music shit. Like, it makes me, you know what I'm saying? It makes me talk. Like, I have to be this way. I have to be on social media. I have to do all that stuff. But
we feel that.
That shit's tiring.
No bullshit, yo. I'm thinking about Call of Duty, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm trying to play the game. Like, while I'm in this, like, not in the studio or anything, but like while I'm out in the clubs and stuff, I'm like writing bars down, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I'm really dedicated to MOSA as a person. Is he's a hard worker. He's a caretaker. He's always gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna defend you more than he defends himself. And that's how I feel about the fans. You know what I'm saying? As I get that fan base, like, I'm gonna be so protective over my fans, bro. Like, anybody coming towards them or coming disrespectful in any way, like, I'm all in. That's how I was for my friends. Like, somebody could call me something, and I'll be like, oh, whatever. But if you call my boy something, you're gonna see something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be something, like, coming with it. Like, that's how I am with it. Like, but I'm just super MOSA, man. MOSA's fun, bro. He's a fun guy. Like, people are gonna get to know him, and people are gonna really, like, understand the whole character of MOSA and what we're doing with it and the person who he is as the journey continues. But right now, you know what I'm saying, take it as it is, and people just enjoy the show, you know, and just learn about it.
I have one final question.
Yeah.
My last question. So, might be a two-parter. So, when you dropped Heartbreak, you were already in Houston, right?
Yeah.
And you stayed out there for a little bit before coming back home?
Yeah, I did.
Well, a few years, right?
Yeah, I did. I would come back home, you know what I'm saying, for like a week or two, and then I go back out like 6 months.
But did people know that you were, like, back?
No, I never told anybody.
So, because I feel like your music wasn't as known out here before Heartbreak, so you dropped Heartbreak, stayed out there for a little bit.
What? You didn't hear about September, nigga? You didn't hear
I
about
told you when I got hip to your music, when I saw the album cover on IG.
Nah.
What I wanted to ask was, that first time you came back home and people knew that you were home, tell me about the switch up.
It was crazy.
Tell me about the switch up.
Nigga, I was going to all the parties there. I was going to all the college parties. Like, I was just everywhere, bro. Like, I was going to the bars, everything. I just turned 21 too, so it was crazy. It was nuts. Like, I spent that summer in 2019 summer. I spent it in LA and in Houston. And then when I came back, like, towards the end of the year, like, I spent some months out there, like, a long time. Then I came back first time end of the year, but, like, I wouldn't tell anybody. But, like, the way it got around was crazy. Like, I would tell one person, and one person would tell another person, and then, like, everybody was just texting me, like, yo, I heard you back. Yo, what's the move? Like, let's do it. Like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yo. But it was so lit, and that's how it is now. It still is to this day. Like, it's super. Anytime we go out anywhere, it's like 30 deep, bro. Like, we pull up. And it's all love. Everybody, we bringing business in, like, you know what I'm saying? We went to Strega the other day, like 50 deep. The tab was like 5-6 racks, you know what I'm saying? Like, business booming for the company, you know? We go to the bars. If MOSA's pulling up, business is booming, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I love that.
For real. It's great, you know, it's great. The energy switch up was insane. It was exactly like, I couldn't say I pictured it coming like this, but it was definitely like, I knew some shit like this was gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew at some point, like, some shit was gonna happen, you know? But the energy was insane, bro. It was a lot of love. It was so much love. Like, it just overlooked all the hate.
Shout out to the love.
Yo, shout out to the love,
From
bro.
both sides.
That's all you gotta pay attention to,
Facts.
bro. That's all you gotta pay attention to, bro. You're gonna be so happy. Like, I promise you. The only thing that could eat you up from that point is yourself, you know? And I deal with a lot of mental things, you know, and but like, man, like I said, dropping that song, getting that love, leaving the States, coming back, and people like, yo, like, it just lets me know, like, I'm doing something right, you know, and feeling that energy shift in my city, in the cities around, in different places. Like, I go to Florida and people notice me. I went to Vegas, people noticed me in Vegas. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I've never, you know what I'm saying? When I first came back home, though, people would look at me and I'm like, I'm such a, like, I'm not a hothead. I'm a hothead. Like, I be hot.
Yeah, it's
I be
me,
hot
MOSA.
sometimes. Nah.
Me.
Nah. I be hot sometimes because, like, people were looking at me and I'm like, yo, I'm telling everybody, like, yo, what's he looking at, bro? Like, what's going on? Like, what's up? And I'll go up to the camera, I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? What you looking at? He's like, yo, you're MOSA, right? I was like, yo.
He's like, oh, it's
I was
love.
like, yo, we was on 10. Like, yo,
love.
I had everybody on 10. Like, yo,
We on go.
what we about to do? And I was like, yo, like, that's something I had to get used to at first. You know what I'm saying? But, like, hey, I'm used to it now. At this point, I'm just like, yo.
Nigga's ready to fight his fans.
Nah, for real. Like, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? There's been some people, you know, if they watch this, I apologize. But, like, man, I learned quick, you know what I'm saying? I learned, like, within some months. I was like, yo, this is how it's going to be now. I'll be in the mall, like, my girl, I'm like, yo, you better not look at me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, yo, people just, I was out to eat last night, and somebody was like, yo, I don't want to bother, but, like, you mind if I get a photo? And I was like, damn. It's like, this lit. Like, I was like, thank God. Like, yo, it's cool. But, like, I thought it was going to be a whole different type of energy the way I was getting looked at. I was like, I was looking away, like, yo, I don't want to get out right now. Like, what's going on? Like, I still got to get used to it, but it's cool, bro. It's super cool. It's all love.
That's what's up.
It's all love, bro, and it makes me so happy, bro, because, like, there was days where it was some hateful days, you know what I'm saying? It was some hateful days to come up through, and even now, it's very hateful days, but, like, there's just so much love that it's just flooding all that shit, bro. It's like, man. It's like the air, if it smells bad and you spray that Febreze or whatever and it just knocks it up. This room smells fresh now. Like, every room I step in is fresh. Like, I love it. It's great.
I love that. Rich, you got any more questions?
No, I think I'm good too.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap things up with our reality checks. So, reality checks, MOSA, if you're not familiar with it, it's our last closing remarks. This is what we leave with the audience. It could be an advice. It could literally be about anything. You feel me?
I like to call it words of wisdom for the viewers.
Yeah, exactly. We can go down the line. I'm going to start with Rich, and then we can come to you second, and then I'll go ahead and end things off. Rich, please go ahead. Start off our reality checks.
My reality check is just stand on what you believe. Throughout this life, we got a lot of people that are in our ears. We got a lot of people that don't know us, viewing us from afar and give their opinion on situation and things that are going on in your life, the way you believe, things you're doing. Stay headstrong and just ignore the white noise and ignore the outsiders, because you know who you are. You know the things you got to go through. You know the things you got to overcome, and no one else knows that. So don't allow other people to form your opinion. Don't allow people to affect who you are and what you believe. Stay headstrong and be who you are. It's my reality check.
Amen. That was real. That's real. If you didn't say that, I was. I gotta think of something else. But my reality check, 2 words: cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's throwing you off from your dream or whatever you want to do, anything that's giving you that bad vibe, anything that's making the room smell bad, anything that's making you not see the love as much, cold turkey it. You know? That's the reality of everything. It doesn't matter how close you are to it, how much you love it, how much you're attached to it. Cold turkey, cut it off. That's instant. And I promise you, every room you step in will be fresh. Reality check.
Word. And then for my reality check, I've noticed within the past couple of months that I've grown to not giving my time to everybody. I'm starting to realize that I really don't like that. I've been the type of dude in the past where it was like, yo, if you hit me up and I was free, down to chill with the homies, down to link with the homies. If you needed anything, if I had a second to spare, you had me right there. You feel me? You got me. Over time, I'm starting to realize that my time has been wasted a lot. And I feel like also people don't appreciate when I'm giving my time. And it got me to this place where now I just can't give it to everybody like I used to. And I realized that that's not bad. You feel me? It's not bad. Everybody's busy. We got to be selfish with ourselves, because if we don't, we may go insane or we may come tired. And honestly, I can't give you 100% of me if I'm not even there. You feel me? So definitely take advantage of your own time. It's okay to be selfish with your time. It is your time. 1 second you're here, another second you're not. So that second that you are here, definitely cherish that. Take great advantage of that and make sure you are 100% before you give any of that to anybody else. All right? That is my reality check to leave with the people.
Amen.
Facts.
Real shit, bro.
Facts. I want to say, MOSA, thank you for pulling up here.
Yeah,
we appreciate you.
so
We're happy
much
we
for
were
having me.
able to make this a thing.
Finally, you know.
Fellas, thank you for coming out here, too, taking the time to come out here. It's dope. This has been an amazing conversation.
My man's brought the energy today, for real.
I just really wanted to be in front of this backdrop. This shit is amazing. So
Hey.
shout out to
Joey Free.
Shout out to Joey Free. This
Facts.
is beautiful. This
Shout
shit
out
is
to
perfect.
my dog. Shout
Yep.
out to my dog. And anytime you in the city or the state, feel free. If you got
Yeah.
anything going on,
Yeah.
pull up. You feel me?
I bet.
Run that shit back 3 times.
Yeah.
Come back
Hell
anytime.
yeah.
You feel me?
Hell
I
yeah.
like that. I like that.
I always got shit to say. So let's go.
I also want to say thank you, Marino, for coming back, making your return. Kat, thank you as always for holding us down every single week. You already know what it is. Make sure you check MOSA out on his socials. Where can they find you?
Heartbreak MOSA on everything. I'll see y'all.
You got a project out that dropped last year, Heartbreak University. It's on all streaming platforms. Go ahead and check it out. If you want to see the exclusive joints in the vault, check him out on SoundCloud. He got music booming, and clearly it sounds like he's ready for the next couple of months or years to continue with his music. You feel me?
Yes.
Make sure you catch us on Instagram or all socials at The Urban Product. Stay subscribed to our YouTube channels and all of that. And to close things off, you've been listening to The Urban Product. It's been your boy DME.
It's been your boy Cozy Rich.
And it's your boy Heartbreak MOSA.
Y'all be safe out there. We'll see y'all next week.
Love.
Deuce.